I was thinking I have to say good morning to all of you, but courtesy to our young SP, I came to good afternoon now. And it's always enlightening to hear the young bureaucrats who have a lot of things to say to us and deliver to us. Friends, you are the young India who is shaping the country in the coming years. So I have taken the topic in redefining the values in terms of people, purpose and possibilities, bridging Dharma and democracy. I have two things to feed. My stomach, which I had my professional life, had done it, being a legal persona. But for soul feed, I have gone to the Indian knowledge system of it. So I'm starting with my sloka from Brihatparasarora Shastra, which will be useful for the management people also. गणितो प्रवीणो यह सब शास्त्रे कृत समहा न्यायवेद बुद्धिमान देशिकालाज्ञो जितेन्द्रियः वहापोह पटु होरा स्कंद च श्रवण सम्मतः. 3 lines. The 4th line normally says Maitreya Satyatam na sansaya bhavati. What it says? It says the 9 traits of personality which read in the management part of it. The person should be Ganitito Pravido, should be having a mathematical abilities. Need not to become a Shakuntala. You must know the Guna Bhaga of Ganit. That's basically you have to look for that part of it. Sabda Shastre, you must know how, what and when to speak. You need not to be a multilinguist. You have to have a control on your words, spoken part of it. Kat Samha, the one who has done the mehnat. Labor is a part who can do the work on the particular part. Nyayavad. Need not to become a judge. You be judicious in your behavior. Buddhiman, you have intelligence enough to pick up the things also. This Vikalagyo, like our young SP has said, when he came to Murshidabad, he read the history of the Murshidabad. That means you must know the place where you are going it and what they are doing it also. Then you can perform the activity in that particular part. Jitendriyaha, the one who has controlled his own senses and then deliver the part of it. The 7 qualities. Ohapo means you have to come out from your own asmanjas, the height of illusions inside you. You should be clear in your thought process. So we are covering the people, purpose and possibilities. And then the last one, Sravana Sammataha. In the communication part, there are 2 components, listening and speaking. And it is always said, the one who listens well can speak well. I quote from one of instances of my training part of it. My trainer for the TOT, his wife scolded him, you are teaching all these students for years, why don't you teach your own young kids? He said, I have taught my 2 sons what is listening and what is hearing. The next day morning I was getting ready. I have asked my son thrice to bring my tie. He replied, Papa, I was hearing you, not listening you. So listening is a knowledge in the life which is called hearing. The voice of this one, voice of the screen, the voice of the camera, these are the knowledge of the life which you have to hear in that part of it. So I am bridging your Dharma with democracy. Come back to my original core area of law. We have a number of acts. Bureaucrats, they look for the IPC, CRPC, which is now Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Nagrik Surasha Sanhita. These all work on one codified law. The uncodified law, natural law of justice. Being a law, I have an expertise in administrative law, which is a core value of the law that is called rules of natural justice. The one of the is right to be heard. You cannot punish anyone without hearing it. So that is the law part which comes from our own system which is performing. It's not codified anywhere in that part of it. Will come. I have a few slides, but I will trying to cover the core values of that. We have to live for one thing, self-enriching human management. You are doing the manage, you have to manage the self-enriching. You first enrich yourself, be selfish. If you are strengthened, you can deliver much better. It's a cosmic proposition, we are having it. So what comes to the karma part of it? What is karma? Action, reaction. The Newton says, every action is a normal reaction. So whatever you do, either you are doing an original karma or you are doing a reaction to a karma only. Karma means all actions you are doing it. You are drinking water, it's a karma. You are eating, it's a karma. How it leads the life in your part of it, that's the basic on that area. In all our life, we have to blame one thing. Like, again, I am quoting our young SP. He was the only one to go to New Bogaigaon. And he had blamed his destiny at that time. उन्होंने भर भर के गालियाँ दी होंगी अपनी डेस्टिनी को, कहाँ फंसा दिया मुझे वहाँ पर. Can we know it? Where it comes? It's a crop, which the management also tells about it. It's coming from character. The character coming from the habit, and the habit coming from the action. The pyramid or matrix we are having it. Management stops here, but our Vedic jurisprudence, Vedic part says, it's not an action, it's a thought which leads to your action. If I go to Dr. Jain and I say, or someone else, कि आप आज बहुत उदास लग रहे हैं. If the fourth person will say in 1 minute time, he will become sad. If we inject a thought inside his brain to come out for that particular part of it. And that's basically leads to our destiny. So if we think negative, we'll have a negative destiny. If we think positive, we have a positive destiny. It's all up to us. It's inbuilt mechanism. It's the rules of natural justice we have to follow in our life. We have one of the epic, Bhagavad Gita, which normally people says it's a treatise which we have done a lot of activity. Bhagavad Gita comprises of the three things, Jnana, Karma or Bhakti. If you see the 18th adhyaya of Bhagavad Gita, 60% talks about the Bhakti, 25% talks about the Karma, and Jnana is only 15%. My dear friends, you people are learning a lot through Jnana, but it comprises only 50% of your activity. The Bhakti comes with a samarpana, surrender. If you want to learn something, you have to surrender yourself, then you can get the entire possibilities. I have a faith, I have a trust, but I don't want to surrender it. We cannot have a bhakti. We cannot achieve anything in our life. That's a known fact. Again, quoting with your own small example. We have a normal street performers, nut कराते हैं, 2 pillars, एक रस्सी पे चलाते हैं. He was handling his own 5 months baby. In that part, everybody is clapping it. Then he asked the people, are you having a faith and trust on me? Well, yes, I am having a faith and trust. Then what you are doing it? Give your baby to me. I will go and have a performance again. Nobody is given the baby. So faith and trust is a conditional one. It's a question mark. Until unless we have a surrender, we can't get access, whether it is a spirituality or the work. If you go for your work, if you are not having a surrender, you cannot perform well in that particular area or that part. So I said Bhagavad Gita and psychology of karma. It's an eternal dialogue between the action and its consciousness. It's Arjun's moral crisis on the battlefield, which were taken care by Lord Krishna to tell you what's your duty, what is desire, what is ambition, and what is ethics. The moment we say dharma, we have translated into religion. But my dear friends, it's not the religion, it's a duty to be performed. If you perform your duty, your dharma is complete. Need not to follow one particular segment or sect of the religion, that particular part of it. That's the message of Gita, we are having it. The Gita teaches we have to focus on action, not just fruits. Doesn't mean कि आप कर्म की चिंता करते रहें, फल की चिंता मत करें, फल मिलेगा आपको, but you have to perform the duty on that part of it. Rights and duties, as per the law says, it goes together. It's two sides of the coins. Without the rights, duties are failed. Without duty, the rights is not a purposeful part of it. A bank manager asks the cashier, you are the in charge of cash from today. You will be responsible for all cash. But the key of chest I will keep with me. The reply came, when the key is with you, where are my rights? You can withdraw the money anytime. So it can't go in silos. If you look for the duties, rights will automatically come to you. And if you ask for the rights, duty has to be allowed with you only. Perform duties aligned with the dharma. That means what's the purpose you are here to do it. The purpose to do the humanitarian activity. All the religion, be it Quran, Gita, Bible, they all talk about humanity. What we are listening is average version. It's not a correct version of that particular part. And last transformation, we have to devote ourselves to the work on that particular area nowadays. Now we have a core principles of karma, sanchit karma. Second one is the prarabdha karma, and third one is the agami karma. I will focus on 2 minutes, or rather 1.5 minutes on that. You all earn, you have a salary. You save some amount for future activity. That's sanchit karma. And when you have a good luck, a money bag, you keep 500 rupees every month. When you break up, can you decide which month of 500 rupees was there? No, it's a mixed one. That's a prarabdha karma, you born with that particular part of it. And agami karma, it's our karma which we are doing it currently, which will be again becoming a sanchit karma for us. So it's a vicious cycle, starting from the agami karma, going to sanchit karma, and we get a money bag at the time of birth to perform duties of that particular part of it. Those who are in mathematics, the numbers are very funny game. Every number has its own value, starting from 1 to 9. So I especially says, those who are born in the month of February, April, August, October and November, 2, 4, 8, 10 and 11. They are here to work for a special vessel, special vehicle. They are not to do the ordinary life. You are here to deliver something extra on that part. Number explains something else in the future part of it. So what is its relevance in our modern life? It's integrating cosmic wisdom for our living standard only, which guides us where to go and how can we lead our 21st century in that particular part of it. It's a pleasure to all of you, those who are listening, our audience, our part of it. These ancient insights can help modern society. How? Replace reactive behaviors with the conscious decision making. We always avoid decision making. We have to reconnect professional goals and ethicals and ecological balance also. Manage stress through detachment and equanimity. Detachment is the only source which will not allow you to attach to a thing for a longer period. Doesn't mean you need not to live your life. Live your life, but don't attach to the person and people for a long particular part of it. And harmonize technology with traditional through your own word activity of that particular angle or part of it. These are poses to all of you where you can deliver in that particular part of it. Being a law student, I cannot forget jurisprudence. Jurisprudence is the base of everything. Whatever you learn is a management, whether it's a law or anything in part, you must know the base of it. In law, we have been told jurisprudence says that bail is a rule, jail exception. But in practical life, we are finding a reverse one. Jail is the rule, bail is exception. So school of thoughts normally gives you the idea how the law is being made. Similarly, it's you who has to decide about what the possibilities we are having it. Reverse osmosis will be doing it. Don't look for the people, look for the possibilities, then go for purpose, and then you find the people, right people in front of you. So you have to forego the jurisprudence part of it. If you don't go the base of it, we are not able to deliver anything on that particular part. This is a blight kind of a jurisprudence in our Indian knowledge system. We normally blame the astrologers, your predictions are failing. And they are at fault. What they are seeing is not your event. The destiny says it's an opportunity. The event is becoming after doing a karma. So 90% opportunity, 10% of the karma makes the event. And unfortunately, we find the opportunity as an event only. Event cannot be decided. If I have to be a murderer, I will have my weapon in my hand. I have a person in front of me. My opportunity is over. I have to pick up weapon and kill the person, then I become a murderer. So the karma decides whether event will happen or not. That's jurisprudence, and that's why, so whatever you do in your life, you get opportunities. Your karma will decide what event and in what shape it will come to you. And that's why we need to find the possibilities in our own angle. Now for takeaways for you, what we want to have it. We must understand what is the karma, what is our duty to perform. Cycle of our effects has to be redesigned, reformatted to suit in environment only. You must have a freedom of free will. Like a known philosopher said, your freedom ends when the nose of others starts. Free will does not have a infinite freedom for you are having it. And then lastly, you have a connecting dots with your actions and self-growth. If you are not strengthen yourself, you are not able to get much out of it, whatever you are doing good in your part. You be selfish for your own growth also. Now concluding part of it, which I had told all of you, and at the end, embark on this enlightening journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth through Vedic wisdom. That's why. Thank you very much for having patience here.